Well, beautiful morning on the Brisbane waters on the central coast of New South Wales. I'm fishing with my mate Glenn today and we are chasing the luderick, or the blackfish.
I'm not just targeting a large luderick, but I'm also chasing its cousin, an extreme drummer. Hopefully the largest I've ever caught. And I'll be fishing the wash around the high cliff edges, hunting a metre kingfish. There's lots of action on the show, so let's take a look around as I head out from my national storage unit on a short run to the local boat ramps. Kingfish of all sizes can be found inside and outside Sydney Harbour. I'm heading out from Port Hacking to target them in the sloppy suds close to the steep cliffs. Kingies love to hunt baitfish, which feed on disturbed bits of shellfish and other organisms in the water around the rocky shoreline.
Go in close to this headland. I'm just going to get a couple of squid, which we caught earlier. Okay, this is the biggest squid we've caught today. The two hooks should go in. I love the two hook rigs because fish like kingfish often like to just pick at the bait sometimes and not actually go ahead with it. But if you've got that bottom hook, super sharp 6.0 mustards, you're going to be in business. So the hook in here, just to keep it in like that. But this rig's got a nice bean sinker. We've got a beautiful Stella here. It's an 8,000. You can see that drag relatively tight. I want to be able to hook up and then I want to be able to pull those fish away from the rocks. Where it's shallow, I want to get them out here in the deeper water. So you'll have one bait down mid-water and the other up in that top part of the water column. And we'll get out here, away from that slop. Ooh, couple of head shakes there.
Not only does heading away from the rocky foreshore get the kingy out to where it can't readily cut me off,
Come on, kingfish.
but it also means that I won't be overturned or swamped by a rogue wave. The Surtees 540 Pro Fisher is a great outside boat. It's purposely built to handle rough seas, but in any offshore conditions, safety first is paramount. Not quite the size I'm after, but any kingfish in the boat is a good one.
Oh, well, he flipped straight off the hook.
Thanks for the active fight, mate, but I'm chasing your grandfather. Hopefully it'll be a grand time later.
If you like what you see, there's going to be loads more on our channel, so make sure you like, share and subscribe. Let's get back to the action.
I'm kicking off today's action north of Sydney with good mate Glenn, aboard the Surtees 540, fishing for luderick in much calmer waters than when we were out after kings.
Yeah, nice fish, yeah. Very nice.
That sort of 35 to 40 odd centimetres. And
Yeah, beautiful. Very
gently,
nice.
Gently.
Yep. Now you want it right in the corner of the mouth. Well done. We're really focusing on areas that are going to hold the weed, and you've got the stringy green weed. Most important thing when you put it on, little half hitch over the top, just holds it on there.
I keep the bail arm open and when necessary, feed slack line. This allows the float, along with the suspended weed bait, to slowly drift just above the bottom to cover more territory. It pays dividends.
So if I've got him or he's got me. Yeah, beautiful. And the great thing is a running stopper knot tie those on and it allows you to adjust the depth in which you're fishing. And there we go, right there, look at that. Nice big one. Not a bad size. It's a good one. Tell you what, they're nice fish.
Another good fish.
Yeah.
A really nice batch of top quality ludrick, but now it's time to target their cousins. So we head offshore to safely position the Surtees 540 close to the surging wash, with the emphasis on safe.
The tide has just turned about now, so at the moment we're getting a little bit of runouts, but I reckon there's some caves down under there. What we can see up there is probably underwater, right here as well. Well done. Lift him on. Yeah, nice little fella. Well done.
These are the right species.
To start and grow way bigger than this. You get a fish sort of a kilo, kilo and a half. It's a nice trophy fish. 10 pounders, that's the goal. Okay, well here's the rig to catch some drummer. I've got 30-pound braid and it's going to go onto a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. Now these drummer, they fight incredibly hard, so that's the reason why I'm using the 20-pound leader, and that's where they live, straight under that rock right there. Okay, it's a perfect prawn. You'll get 3 baits out of one this size. I'll take the head off, throw it, and use the 2 baits like that over the hook. So the first one you can feed in all the way up to the top, like that, and then the next one will come all the way down, and there we go. And what I like to do with the top is half hitch a 20-pound line. So make a loop and then put that loop over the eye of the hook and also the prawn. So there we go. Now, I've got to get the cast right, close as you can, and you'll see it just sit upright. At the moment, it's actually going over the weed. This one feels like the real deal, mate. Oh, look at him. Yes. Yes. Oh.
He's not ready yet.
Oh, look at that. And this is a pretty heavy duty rod, this one. There we go, can you get that net in there? That's the one we're after.
Beautiful! Nice, mate.
All right.
Lovely fish. Look at that.
That's what we're after.
Close, but I'm chasing an even larger drummer. If I hook one, my outfit will be tested to the limit.
45 centimetres.
Yeah, nice fish. Look at his big paddle tail, massive. There we go. Gosh, now you can see what these guys are eating because they leave it all over the boat. That's the one I've been after. This size has eluded me.
I've headed out from Brisbane Water with local fishing gun and good mate Glenn, hoping to catch my largest drummer. Drummer live among the rock wash boulders and are notoriously hard to pull out from their snaggy habitat. Glenn is almost on speaking terms with each rocky block along this stretch of coast, and he's put this knowledge to good use.
Yeah, it's a good fish. Come on, let's see this dark fella.
Look at this bloke.
Yeah, he's a nice one. That's what we're after.
He's 3 kilos, isn't he?
He's a beauty, isn't he? That's a nice fish, mate. Well done. That's what we're after.
What a snodger.
So you've got to come and fish this sort of country. It's super dangerous as well. Swell today was only going to be 0.8 of a metre, but there's some big surges coming through. And you can just tell by this water behind us that there's a lot of structure in there. And we're just sitting on the outer edge. We've got to do longer casts, throwing these big bread bombs in. This is the reward.
Happy chappy, mate.
Oh yeah, drill drummer's the target, and when you nail the target, it's very rewarding.
That's a really good drummer, Glenn. But I'm hoping our bred burley has enticed its larger brethren out of their caves.
Ooh, that's the power you want.
You got some power, mate, that's for sure.
A little move, a bit closer in. Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at these ones.
Another beauty, yeah. I reckon there's plenty in there. Wow. Well done, mate.
Again, Glenn, a good drummer, but I'm still hopeful that we can drag out an even bigger specimen. This is a lot more heft than anything I've previously hooked. I'm working hard to keep this drummer from hitting the bottom. My drag is wound tight and I'm relying on my super strong Shimano outfit to handle the intense pressure.
Oh, he's a beauty.
And Shimano comes through with flying colours.
That is my biggest drummer I've ever caught.
Woo! Look at that. He's got to be
Stonker.
7 or 8 pounds, is he?
Oh, he's probably a good 5 pound. And so I thought I'd just tie on the old little pea sinker above the hook and whack, it took it up.
Got down a little bit deeper.
Yeah, absolutely crunched me. Oh, there he is. Nice. He's a real pig, that one. A good 3 kegger. Oh yeah, 3 kilo. And you just got to upscale your gear. I mean, we're using grappler rods that you could actually cast out and catch giant trevally or big kings. Just super strong rods. But to pull them from that sort of country, that's what you need.
My personal best drummer. I'm over the moon about tangling with those blackfish, but I want to have another encounter with that metre plus kingfish. So next morning, I'm at the local ramp bright and early. I'm heading out with Top Chef Cole and his mate YU and a tank full of liveys.
Well, the plan is we're going to head along the cliffs, troll a couple of live baits. On this side here, Cole's done up a double rig, a heavy sort of sinker that's going to be able to fish at about mid-water, which is perfect for where you want to be able to target the kings. They're one of those predators. They love being right up hard against the rocks. As far as a fisherman goes, you don't want to be too far wide of the white water. You want to be in as close as you can. You want to play it safe as well.
YU's Shimano rig has been well and truly clobbered.
Yeah, baby. Okay. I'll clear out. Yep, I'll get that one out. That's all right. Just take your time. We've got all day. Got all day. Beautiful, hey? No, he's not on the reef. Could be a real good fish, eh?
I'm calling it early for a metering.
Yeah, it's a good fish. Yeah, no. Oh, that's a good fish. He's a beauty. He's a good one. No, he's not going to get you. Just set him. It's nice and cruisy. That's it. This could be the king we've been trying to chase. This is what you want. And I want to see the fish get in this net. Oh, this is good, eh? What about the big head shakes? Oh, this is quality. Oh, it's a good fish. How many times have I said good fish? I want to see him. Keep that head coming this way. When he pushes that, pumps that big tail, and he's pushing it to the surface. Want that tail pumping and the head pointed this way. He's a good-looking fish. Wow, he's a beauty. Oh, I won't. Yeah, that's all right. That's a cracking fish. You can just go in the net like that. Hey, look at, you need a big net for this big fish. All right. Oh, we've been hunting this fish. We've been working this over. Oh my God. That's the fish we're after.
YU has been fishing this territory for years and has caught some big kings here. But will we hit the metre jackpot with this one?
108. Hey? Woo! We wanted a metre fish and we've got a 108. That's fantastic.
Mission metery accomplished. Next episode, I'm chasing what is arguably Australian coastal anglers' favourite fish, the mighty snapper. And I hope to catch you out on the water again then.
Righto, big girl, look at that. You never get sick and tired of it, do you? All right, I'm going to let your big fish go. Woo. Woohoo! Well done. Awesome, awesome. Fantastic. Good on you, champion. Happy days. Well, one of the toughest fish you can do battle with is the mighty drummer. Now, they live along the coastal rocks, in amongst the whitewater, and they love those caves. So as soon as you hook one up, he'll be burying you straight back in there. So you need a rod that's going to be able to do the job well. And I'm going to choose one of these beautiful Sedona XTs. Now, it's a really powerful rod, 6 to 12 kilo, nice and long, so I can get a lot of purchase onto the fish when I hook them up. Now, I'm not going to be fishing off the rocks, but having that long leverage is certainly going to give me a big advantage when I do hook the fish. This one feels like the real deal, mate. Oh, look at him, yes. And I need to keep the pressure and the fish's head coming my way. We've just got to match it up now with a nice Shimano spinning reel. And I'm going to go for one of these beautiful Shimano Stratics. This is the 6000 XG. It's the one we're after. 12 kilo of drag pressure, which applies to the fish, so you can really get him in.
Look at that, that's what we're after.
And if you catch one up around 2 to 3 kilos, he'll really make you work. A good 3 kegger. Now, these are a super tough fish, so I've got some 25-pound fluorocarbon Oshia leader, and now we need some 30-pound Kairiki braid, 300 metres. That'll be perfect for this beautiful little 6000 Stratic reel. Now, drummer are powerful fighters and have very small mouths, so I'm thinking about some of these Black Magic KS 10s, and will be perfect for the prawn baits that I'm going to dish up to these drummer. With a little tiny sinker, super light, and on the end, a beautiful Black Magic 10.
And to remain attached to a large kingfish, much heavier gear is essential.
Super strong braid. This Karakai, 50 pound, 300 metres of it. To go with a 50 pound braid, we will need some 50 pound Oshia leader. And these are one of my favourites, the Saragossa. A couple of hooks. I think we need some 6.0 and 7.0 mustards. Now, let's go and catch a king.
And let's not forget that super-sized drummer.